I'm Alibi. In this video, I'm going to be talking from a small commentator perspective. I can already hear some of you in the comments going off at me because Skipper had already made a video similar. And before you dox me and call me a copycat, let me elaborate. At the time of me writing this video, Skipper made a video titled You Are a Nobody around 1 day ago. I saw the video when I was out camping with friends. I had the volume turned all the way down because there were a lot of people in the room with me, but from what I could hear, it hit close to home and I related to it a lot. My goal that I'm trying to achieve now is 1,000 subscribers and monetization. And I know that when I do, it'll feel rewarding, but I also know that sooner or later I'm going to compare my goals to other people that have already achieved that milestone months or even years ago and are hitting way bigger milestones now. Then I'm going to cry, whine, bitch, moan, and complain about it on Twitter, hit my mom, and then I'm all good. I used to have this idea of, I like making videos, but I want people to see them. Using a teacher as an example, they may love teaching, but if the district isn't paying them, then why would they continue to do it?
Yo.
Can I have payment?
Fuck no.
I feel like most people when they start off have this mindset because they want instant success with YouTube while not taking into consideration how much time and effort it actually requires. I feel like I have the know-how, but I don't want to put it into motion because it's a lot harder and requires a lot more time and effort than just learning how to grow your channel. I want to blow up in a certain niche, and it's just a matter of finding out which one works for me. But I also feel like I'm constantly running out of things to try and upload. Every original idea or every original topic that I want to make a video on, I end up not making a video about because I know that it won't perform well. It's because I fear people thinking that I have a dead channel, because I also fear people doubting me and thinking that I don't have any potential. Being a very young, small commentator, I feel like I'm always have something to prove. Because I'm only 13, right out of the gate, people think that I'm an annoying, arrogant, retarded spurg. So I'll always have to try and prove myself and make sure that I don't look stupid because I want to be taken seriously. In terms of growth, all I want to do is get a following while making content on things that I enjoy. But I feel like I can't do that because I know that YouTube is a site that won't cater towards me, and I'm going to have to figure out how to balance what I like making and what I have to make. Using my iceberg as an example, it did well for my channel, but not well enough to the point where I would have to crank out 70 of them. Kind of like someone we know.
Hey, I'm Skipper.
And I don't respond to Alibi's DMs on Discord. But all jokes aside, being completely honest, I'm not even sure if I want to start popping off at the age I am. I heard that when you're an adult, your mindset finishes and you can handle things a lot better. There are a lot of people that I know that wouldn't have wanted to blow up or start popping off at my age. They may have made or said a lot of embarrassing things when they were that age, or maybe just made bad videos. And if they did blow up at that age, the videos and all the embarrassing stuff that they said would be something that a lot of people would remember. But sometimes I feel the opposite. I don't want to jerk off my own ego, but I feel like I'm more mature than most people my age. Most of the time, at least. You could say that most people my age are After Effects kids that spend their free time making videos about random-ass small YouTubers with 5 subs.
Guys, he doxed me. Oh my god, feel bad for me. I watched one John Swan video where he used an Easy sheet frame and light leak that he found on YouTube and talked about doxing.
But at the end of the day, I realized that it doesn't really matter, because as long as they're having fun with making those videos, there isn't really too much to criticize them for, as they're just having fun. I used to be one of those kids, and still am to an extent. I used to be one of those people who would shit all over other forms of content that took a lesser degree of effort than mine. But of course, in the end, it didn't really matter because they most likely had more subs than me and still managed to work a lot harder than me in the long run. While they were making videos every day like, the EB family is actually poor, I was still procrastinating and working on an 11-minute long J-Station video I'd been putting off for months that I didn't even have that much fun making. Not to mention the editing and script was shit. I had voice cracks every 4 seconds. I read the script like shit, and for some reason, I always sounded like I had a cold. I would also purposefully get closer and far away from the microphone because the chair got uncomfortable while I was recording. I felt like I had to put so much effort for that video to please my 150 subscribers that I had. I thought that people were watching when they really weren't. The J-Station video is something that I'm proud of, but also not proud of. In terms of analytics, it did absolutely nothing for me, but I managed to progress in so many different ways like editing, scripting, voice projection, and audio engineering. It was the first time I had stepped out of my comfort zone and discovered my talents for editing and thumbnail making. Now, to conclude this video, if you're small like me, you can upload anything you want. No one really cares about what you upload because no one's watching. No one really cares what you upload because no one is watching. And maybe one day when there is people watching, you can look back at the little time capsule you made when no one was watching. Anyways, I'm Alibi and thanks for watching.
Hey, I'm the Turns and I'm here to talk to you about YouTube shit. So I've been doing YouTube for about, I don't know, about 4 years now, 3 to 4 years. I don't really know. I don't keep track of how long I've been doing YouTube, but so far I've had about 3 channels as of my career on YouTube, if you could even call it a career, because I'm such a minuscule channel that you should definitely subscribe to. I just like to talk about my experience with YouTube, how it benefited my life, how what you could take away from it, and should you do YouTube? Probably not, because you will get mental breakdowns every day. Please help me, I'm being held fucking captive. Anyways, for first, I'd like to talk to you about really how long I used to edit, the grind.
No resting, 100%, 24/7 grind.
So to say, and how it really affected my mental health. So I'm sure Alibi's been on that YouTube grind, as really anyone who's ever done YouTube has been on that grind, the grind.
Damn, this nigga's on the grind.
Here's the thing about the YouTube grind. I used to do it for probably more so than most YouTubers do, which is very fucking unhealthy, because most YouTubers already do it for quite a long time every single day. So last year, summer break, school got out earlier because of COVID-19. It got out on the date of March 15th, excluding the weekend before then. It got out on a Monday for me, which was pretty lucky. Anyways, I would edit for about 10 hours a day because I was trying to basically make these YouTube documentaries every single week. I wanted to make a video every single week, and I made about 6 videos in the entirety of the summer break, all of which were fairly decent, a lot better than the videos I'm currently making, because with YouTube I don't really give a shit anymore. I've changed, just as Alibi has, and I don't really want to do YouTube as a career. I don't see it as a career option for me. I see it more as a hobby, a passion to do. And if I do make it on YouTube and I do get money from it, then I'll probably only really use it as a part-time job, not anything, you know, serious, as a lot of these other YouTubers are doing, such as Jalen or Jaden, whatever her name is. Don't want to be transphobic up in this house, but you know, I'd now like to talk about how many times I've transitioned content, as Jalen would have transitioned. And basically, all I want to say is, if you're planning to do YouTube, it is very fucking stressful, so keep that in mind, and get a therapist. You will need one if you're doing YouTube. That's my advice if you're trying to do YouTube. And for those of us who are transitioning content constantly, such as Alibi, I recommend that you try to find a niche that suits you the best and your audience likes. And you really need to consider, you know, why the hell am I doing YouTube videos? Why the hell am I making YouTube videos in the first place? Am I making it because I want it as a future career? If you're one of those people that just makes YouTube videos to impress people, you should probably quit, unless if you have it as a full-time job. Like, I used to make videos just to impress people all the time. I would fucking edit the entirety of my videos in After Effects. It was fucking crazy, and I got incredibly burned out from it, so I don't recommend it. But yeah, I've been the Turns, and go subscribe to my channel. See ya.
Esky, I need to make this video that I'm making 8 minutes. Can you tell me a joke?
Do my thumbnail.
Someone here tell me a joke.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because he felt like it.
That's completely and utterly fucking stupid. I hope you get run over by a train. Alright, I'm gonna go back to editing.